doubt those who engaged in crime, and this ijram in Arabic is not just to have crime, but to actually eventually see the consequences of your crime too. It actually illustrates one who sees the consequences of their crime. So those who engage in this crime, and implied who will see the consequences of them, have been making fun. Kanu. They have been making fun, or they had been poking fun, or they had been laughing at, yadhakun. They had been laughing at the believers. They heard these words of the believers, they saw the joy on the believers' face, and they said, look at these morons. Look at these nut jobs, they believe in this stuff. Let me write a skit in my comedy about them. How much comedy has been written about Muslims in paradise in the last 6-7 years? Right? Because it's funny to them. It's funny. Because, we're the object of ridicule. These guys believe in paradise, and that's why they do these crazy things, and they're all, And so, even, when you talk to Christians nowadays, they train themselves in da'wah, right? To the Muslims. And one of the things they train themselves in is poking fun at Jannah. That's one of the, like da'wah things that they do. Oh yeah, you guys believe in this or that or the other in paradise. You get these rivers and all that. Like, yeah, we do. And you don't. So you want to join me? Right? So we have to have this confidence. And that this is not just fantasy that Allah is drawing for us. This is real. This is real. But right now, the way things are right now, it is real to us, but for everybody else, this is a thing to make fun of. But these ayat are speaking about current events in the past. Kanu. I need you to understand this. Allah is not saying disbelievers make fun of believers. He's saying disbelievers used to. There's no doubt those who engaged in crime used to poke fun at, used to laugh away at those who believed. So how is he talking about it? As though it's something in the past. The way this is situated, what was mentioned right before? The people of Jannah. So the way it's situated in its balagha, it illustrates the people are in Jannah, they're enjoying all this drink, and a memory passes in their mind. Remember when they used to make fun of us? Remember those who were criminals used to make fun of those who believed? They used to laugh at us. وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِهِمْ يَتَغَامَزُونَ. And when they would pass by them, they would wink at each other. They would, ghams in Arabic is to make gestures with your eyes. And one of the worst insults you can do to somebody even nowadays is roll your eyes at them, right? They're talking to you, like, you could do a lot with your eyes. You could do a lot with your eyes. So a bunch of you are walking by, right? And there's a Muslim over there, and what do? You're doing all this just with your eyes. Just with your eyes. You're poking insults at them. So Allah even captures that much of their crime. The worst of their crimes He captured. He illustrated. But even the crimes of the kafir against the believer, not that he kills them. Right? وَمَا نَقَمُوا مِنْهُمْ إِلَّا يُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَمِيدِ. Why are they taking revenge from the believers? Why are they throwing them in pits made of fire? Why are they torturing them? Why are they killing them? Those are big crimes. Here, what crime has Allah illustrated? Just the way they look at them. Just the way they look at them. وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِهِمْ يَتَغَامَزُونَ. When they pass by them, meaning when the believers pass by the disbelievers wink, they make eye gestures to insult them. And the other way around, when the disbelievers pass by the believers, they make comments with their eyes. The way they look at them, the insulting way and the ridiculing way in which they look at them. Then, وَإِذَا انْقَلَبُوا إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهِمْ. Now that they're done poking fun at the believers, they return to their families. And we will find this a consistent theme. Allah talks about returning to the family. These kuffar, they return to their families. For example, in Surah Al-Qiyamah, ثُمَّ ذَهَبَ إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهِ يَتَمَطَّى. Right? He returns to his family all happy. You know how I insulted those Muslims today? Man, these guys are funny. These guys, they look so funny. Did that, and we were just standing there, and man, did we make a fool of them. And so they have this, they enjoy making fun. So what they do is when they return to their family, they return full of joy. Fakihin comes from fakiha, which is a fruit. So they enjoyed poking fun at the believers so much, it's like they can taste the fruit in their mouth. Oh my God, that was awesome. That was so funny. And so the scholars comment, fakihin mu'jibina mutaladhidhin. They're so happy they can taste the joy of insulting the believers. And they go share these stories about how they made fun of Muslims with their families. This is a contrast. By the way, this is happening in dunya, right? But this is a memory of those who are in paradise looking back. But the reality, what happened in reality, we already read. يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. SubhanAllah. That same guy who went to his home running happy, hey, look who I made fun of. Is he going to be running towards that family or running away from them when the time comes? He's running away from those same people. The reality has completely reversed. But right now it's the way it is. So these believers think back and they recall when they used to poke fun. وَإِذَا رَأَوْهُمْ, and even when they would see them, this implies kind of a tab'id, a distance. So these non-Muslims, those who poke fun are here, the Muslims are over there. وَإِذَا رَأَوْهُمْ قَالُوا إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ لَضَالُّونَ. When they saw them, they said, these people, man, they're so confused, they're so lost. These are the truly lost. You know what they want this paradise. That's why they're acting like this. They could do their day and night, they're trying to spread this message. They stick around this man who we think we're pretty sure he's insane, ma'adallah. They're lost. Look at these poor people. So they look at them with pity even. They have pity for the Muslim. I feel sorry for you, man. That's what their attitude towards the Muslim. Inna ha'ula'i ladallun. You'll find people like this even today. Even today, you'll find people that look at the Muslims and say, oh man, I just feel so bad for you, man. Let me help you out. Let me give you some other religion to follow. There's pity for the Muslim. Because what foolish religion are you following? Now Allah says, وَمَا أُرْسِلُوا عَلَيْهِمْ حَافِظِينَ. It's so incredible that Allah says this. This ayah has been interpreted in two very different ways. And both of them are very powerful. Allahu a'lam, Allah means both. The literal meaning is, and they had not been sent upon them as guardians. Meaning these disbelievers were not sent to watch over the believers. What are you so worried about that they're lost or not lost, or how they live and what they aspire towards? What's it any of your business? You're so concerned that they're lost. So this is one interpretation. This has been attributed by many. But another is actually that this is a continuation of what the fujjar say, and that, or the mujrimun say, and that completely changes the taste of these words. Let me explain to you how. What this basically means is they're looking at the Muslims and they say, look at how they're lost. And they say, these Muslims, they haven't been sent to the society to guard over them. Why are they commenting on who cheats how much in the scales? Why are they telling us don't bury the baby daughter? Why are they getting up in our business? Who made them in charge? Who made them guard over our affairs? Why are they acting like they're so watchful over our affairs? So they have this criticism of the Muslims that they are correcting the evils of society, getting into the society's business. Then on that day, as a result, those who believed will be poking fun and be laughing at the kuffar. مِنَ الْكُفَّارِ يَضْحَكُونَ. Now we had إِنَّ الَّذِينَ أَجْرَمُوا, not إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. We didn't find the kuffar before, we found those who committed the crimes. And the crimes have been listed before. The crimes have been listed. Remember, they poked fun at the ayat, called them asatirul awwaleen, they did tatfif al-mizan, they did a few things that were listed. So they were the criminals. On the Day of Judgment, the believers will not only be laughing at these criminals, they will be laughing at what? All kuffar, whether they did this or not. So long as they disbelieved, they will be the object of ridicule. In Surah Al-Baqarah we find, زُيِّنَ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا وَيَسْخَرُونَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Worldly life was beautified for those who disbelieve, and they poke fun at those who believe. وَالَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا فَوْقَهُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. And those who had taqwa, they'll be above them on the day of resurrection. The roles have been reversed. The same reversal of roles applies here. All kuffar, they will be poking fun at them. عَلَى الْأَرَائِكِ يَنْظُرُونَ. Second time. They will be on these high couches, reclining, relaxing, looking around, having full view. Now what were they looking at? Na'im, all the blessings. What are they looking at now? They're looking at the people that are making them laugh. Who's making them laugh? The kuffar. They're looking at the disbelievers. They don't even have to look down. They can relax, recline back, and they can still see the disbelievers. And now those disbelievers are burning, and they're recalling, didn't you find our whole thing about hellfire funny before? I don't see you laughing down there. Because it looks pretty funny now, actually, now that you think of it. So now the disbelievers are getting their revenge. The insults that were hurled at them are being hurled back at the disbelievers. Look at how the surah ends. هَلْ ثُوِّبَ الْكُفَّارُ مَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Thawab in Arabic is to get a good salary, to do good work and to get good back. هَلْ ثُوِّبَ الْكُفَّارُ مَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Have those who disbelieve been paid a good salary for everything they used to do? Sarcasm from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Perhaps even sarcasm from those who are in the paradise. They're looking at those burning down below who are screaming, hey, we're Quraysh, we're from you, can you help us out here? Throw us a drink or something. And they act like they don't even hear them. They say to each other, I wonder if the disbelievers got paid what they deserved based on what they did. adding insult to injury. Subhanallah. So هَلْ ثُوِّبَ الْكُفَّارُ مَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Have the disbelievers been dealt? Have they been given in full great pay, great compensation, sarcasm, over what they used to do? Final, a little bit of comment over يَفْعَلُونَ as opposed to يَعْمَلُونَ. يَعْمَلُونَ means to do an act consciously, to think about it and do it. يَفْعَلُونَ, you don't even think about it. Why يَفْعَلُونَ? Because these fujar, do they think any more about the consequences of their actions? No. The fujar, they don't think. So they don't do amal even. What do? They do fi'l. It's thoughtless action. They're thoughtless in their disbelief. Finally,